Hello everyone and welcome to another Stormworks update. In this video we're going to be covering updates as of today, which is version 1.1.13. Now in this week's update we've got a brand new features that the dev have just gone and released today, and that's going to be the new AI planes. Yes, we've already got the AI helicopters and also the AI ships, however the devs have now moved AI planes out of the experimental into the public branch after a couple of weeks of testing. So what does that mean for you? Well, first thing is you're going to start a brand new save and make sure that you've got the AI aircraft enabled in your actual save. I'll bring it up on screen so you guys can see how to do that. Once you've done that, throughout the world of Stormworks, you now will see up to 21 different types of aircraft, whether being planes or helicopters, just throughout the world doing their own things. They will go out and do missions, they will go and land at different places and also take off from different places. Now in today's video we're actually going to be taking out a Typhoon, going on a little bit of patrol and see if we can try and find one. Hopefully we can. Now the implementation of AI planes is pretty cool. Obviously we've got this set types that are in here. There's some small planes, there's some large planes, all different types. But what I'm really interested in is the actual part where you can add your own planes to this. Now obviously having your own boats is fun, having your own planes and helicopters, fair enough. But the actual aircraft themselves being a plane, you can now, let's imagine having a C-130 just flying around you with fuel on it that you can take your jet maybe up to and actually do air-to-air refueling. This is what I think is really cool. So you can have these like fuel cars just up in the air that you can always get fuel from. So a lot of possibilities. So let's go and take the actual Typhoon here. We're going to get it started up. So I'm going to do my canopy. I'm going to get some electronics on. Let's get our flaps, our engines on, up and running. Flight stabilizer. We'll cruise at around, I think, 300 meters today, and then we can start taxiing out and going for a little bit of a takeoff. Should be fun. We should be able to see these planes hopefully soon. So let's just taxi out here. Perfect. So we're going to get lined up and let's do full throttle and let's take off. Perfect. Okay, now we've got that up, we can get our flaps off. Let's get our parking brake landing gear on and let's get our altitude hold on. Perfect. So now we're up in the air. Let's go and see if we can take a little bit of a patrol around and see if we can find any of these aircraft. So you can already see we spotted one of the ships that are just down there, one of the AI ships. We can actually just spotted two of them, so quite nice. Now I know that devs have done a lot of bug fixes with the AI vehicles themselves. As far as I know, they've gone and just improved where you would have a lot of vehicles grouping up in one spot, aircraft getting stuck, the speed of them, a whole bunch of things with them have just been improved. So that's really good to hear. They are looking at these things and making sure that, you know, having these missions or these AI vehicles enabled doesn't actually hurt your performance or how you play the game. So that's good to see they're doing that. Also remember that you can disable this, so if it is affecting your performance a lot, you can disable them, which is quite nice. What is that just down below us? Okay, so we've got another ship down there, so that's the third ship that we've seen along our way at the moment. I haven't seen any aircraft yet, so we'll just keep an eye on it, and hopefully we'll see them quite soon. Let's just make sure that our radar is on about 5,000 meters here, and see if we can ping something on our radar, hopefully soon. So we just managed to spot a plane just over to our right now, so we're going to see if we can try and follow that. We're going to take our autopilot off. We're going to do a heavy bank to the right here, and let's go and see if we can catch up to this plane. Should just be over here somewhere. Yes, there it is, just there. So we're going to start decreasing our throttle. See if we can catch up to it. So I'm going to get our stabilizers off. And there it is, just over to our right. Was picked up on the radar. And hello. Awesome. Little plane, little bush plane just doing its own thing here. Flying around. Let's go and tail it for a bit if we can. We are slightly a little bit faster than it. We're going to decrease our speed a bit to match its speed without falling. But there you go. There's a little plane. Now I know there are a lot of different types. There's some much larger planes in the world that you can find, which is pretty cool. But this nice little bush plane on the Sawyer Island looks quite fun. Now of course at the moment they don't really provide anything you can do with them. It's not like you can go and get in them and catch a ride to an island or anything like that. But as I said, the use of making your own vehicles specifically for AI I think is really cool, especially if you're doing air-to-air refueling. It's something I think is a really cool idea, and I'd love to see that on the workshop possibly. And as I said, yeah, guys, if you want to see a full tutorial on how to add helicopters and planes, let me know in the comments below, and we can get a full tutorial on that done for you guys. But that's pretty much about it for this week's update. The devs are slowly, obviously, fleshing out some of these small little updates and these small little minors, which is pretty cool. And of course, they are working on the next major update. Now, I'm not too sure which one it's going to be, whether it's going to be the nuclear, or if it's going to be the steam, or if it's going to be the weapons. I guess we just have to wait and see. But once again, let me know in your comments which ones you guys are most excited about. And I think that's a great place to end this update with. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget that like and subscribe button. And until next week, we will see you then.